Health Undersecretary Glenn Matthew Baggao faces graft complaints stemming from DOH contracts cornered by his brother. Inflation may hit 6% in April as the Middle East crisis continues. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. meets French and Czech envoys as his administration tracks Zaldy Co. A survey shows 68% of journalists say attackers fear global probes most. And Palaro record holder Mark Dave Nicolas passes away at age 18. Health Undersecretary Glenn Matthew Baggao faces graft and administrative complaints before the Ombudsman. This comes after an alleged conflict of interest over projects involving EGB construction owned by his brother Ernie Baggao. A group of health workers accused Glenn of using his position in the DOH to allocate funds to health infrastructure projects granted to their construction firm. He serves as head of the Health Facilities Enhancement Program, having control over money designated for health facilities. The complaint alleges EGB Construction secured at least 5 projects in 2025 worth nearly 141 million pesos. The complaint also cites earlier projects awarded to the same firm while Baggao was still a hospital chief. The group urges the Ombudsman to investigate the case, suspend Baggao, and revoke his authority over the HFEP. The Bangko Sentral says inflation in the country may have accelerated to 6% in April as conflict in the Middle East continues. BSP says April's inflation print may settle between 5.6% to 6.4% due to higher fuel prices and rising costs of key commodities such as rice, fish, meat, and electricity. The Monetary Authority says the anticipated decline in vegetable and fruit prices may help temper inflation. Inflation in March already shot up to 4.1%, beyond the government's target range of 2% to 4%. The BSP also projects a rise in inflation of 6.3% for 2026 and 4.3% for 2027. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. met with France and Czech Republic envoys and expressed disappointment at the whole situation with Zaldy Co. In a meeting Wednesday, April 29 in Malacanang, Marcos asked the envoys why Co was released from custody by the Czech authorities. Malacanang adds the president is, quote, confident of the strength of our bilateral relations with France and Czech Republic. Co is accused of corruption in relation to the flood control corruption scandal. The administration has been tracking Co down. In mid-April, Marcos announced that Co had been turned away from Germany and brought back to the Czech Republic because he was caught without proper documentation. He has since been released from Czech custody and has reportedly sought asylum in France. A survey reveals 68% of journalists said their attackers feared global investigations the most. The Paris-based nonprofit network Forbidden Stories surveyed 204 journalists from 53 countries who were targeted by attacks for their work. When asked what the people threatening them dread the most, 68% pointed to the global journalistic investigations, 17% said it was legal action, while 15% mentioned NGO statements. The survey also says 77% of respondents were threatened by representatives of public authorities, while 36% by criminal groups. When asked if they filed a complaint, 58% said they did not file, while 30% said their complaint was unsuccessful. Forbidden Stories founder and journalist Laurent Richards says systems must be built to protect journalists. He says that means investing in collaborative networks, supporting cross-border investigations, and recognizing that in today's environment, sharing information is not a weakness, it is a form of protection. Team trackster Mark Dave Nicolas, a pride of Ilocos Norte and a standout of the Adamson boys athletic team, passed away. He was 18. The cause of death has yet to be disclosed. This comes less than a year after his record-breaking feat in the secondary boys 800-meter at the 2025 Palarong Pambansa. Nicolas broke the long-standing Palaro record with his time of 1 minute and 53.20 seconds. Ilocos Norte Palaro Facebook page pays tribute to Nicolas, saying he was a young athlete who ran boldly toward greatness. The UAAP also pays tribute to him, as Nicolas took his talents to Adamson University. And that's today's wrap. I'm Gina Reyes. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. For more updates, download the Rappler app.